Well, viewers, Tamil Nadu's new Chief Minister Vijay has just arrived in the national capital. His first stop is, of course, the Tamil Nadu Bhavan, where he received a guard of honor. Take a look at these visuals. So this is Vijay's first visit to Delhi after assuming charge. Later today, he will also be meeting Prime Minister Modi. It's a courtesy call. This meeting is scheduled likely around 4:30 p.m. But this is his first visit to the national capital after assuming charge as the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister. There is a lot on agenda. He, remember, has also written a letter to the Prime Minister on the Kaveri issue, on the long-standing issue of Kaveri between Karnataka as well as Tamil Nadu. As he arrived in the national capital, he was given a guard of honor, being welcomed at the Tamil Nadu Bhavan. Remember, this is also his first visit to the Tamil Nadu Bhavan. Let's go across to managing editor of Times Now, Zaka Jacob, joining us on the broadcast. Zaka, a lot expected from this meeting. First visit to Delhi as the Chief Minister. Vijay is all set to meet the Prime Minister. What are the key issues that he is likely to raise?
Like you said a moment ago, the mekedatu issue has now become front and center. He's already written to the central government saying and outlining Tamil Nadu's concerns about this new dam project which is being pioneered here in Karnataka by the current Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shiv Kumar. And if he goes on to become Chief Minister, as is being politically speculated, then he will give further impetus for Karnataka wanting to go ahead with the mekedatu project. So I think Tamil Nadu will have its reservations, which previous Chief Minister Mr. Stalin has also expressed in the past, and I'm sure Mr. Vijay will express those to the Prime Minister as well. Politically also, it comes at an interesting time because in the last 3 or 4 days, you've had as many as 4 AIADMK MLAs who are from the rebel Velumani camp, Shanmugam and Velumani camp. They have resigned and they have joined the TVK, and this seems to be like a bit of a pattern because remember Mr. Vijay was shot by about 10 MLAs. He got the support of the Congress and some of the other smaller erstwhile allies of the DMK like the VCK, the IUML, etc. and the left parties. He feels that that renders him in a vulnerable position, at least numbers-wise, and that if he gets more of these disenchanted AIADMK MLAs to resign and contest on a TVK ticket in the next 6 months, there have to be by-elections. Remember, there has to be by-elections to the Trichy East seat as well because he won from 2 seats and he's given up the Trichy East seat. So the hope is that of all of these MLAs, if he can get about 10 of them out of the 47 that the AIADMK has, if he can get 10 of them to resign, join the TVK and contest in the next 6 months and win these by-polls, then he is relatively safer just purely from a numbers point of view. Also, there has been rebellion within the AIADMK, but the question of what is the BJP's outlook towards it, that is something I'm sure is something that might be broached as well in that conversation. Remember, he's also meeting, I believe, later on in the evening, the Home Minister as well as the Finance Minister. There have been a lot of concerns around the financial situation, the debt situation particularly in the state of Tamil Nadu. There's been concerns around export-oriented industries, like the whole textile belt of Tirupur, Coimbatore, Erode, where over the last year or so, first because of the trade tariffs and now because of the Iran war, industry has taken a bit of a beating, particularly export-oriented industry, so he might ask for some kind of a special package. The BJP also, dare I say, would want to sort of be, or at least want to try to keep Vijay in its good books, even though he's allied with their political adversaries in the Congress and the left parties and so on, simply because he is now pretty much the premier political force in Tamil Nadu. He has upended this established duopoly between the DMK and the ADMK, who for the last 50 years have been ruling that state. So the BJP too would not want to just suddenly alienate him. They would want to keep him warm and also see what are the moves that he's making. Of course, there are traditional issues which the state has raised in the past as well on the question of neet, on the question of 3-language formula, on the question of devolution of funds from the central kitty. These, I'm sure, are issues that he will touch upon as well. But I think the political background and the context in which this is happening is also equally important.
And we're told that he is also going to be meeting Sonia Gandhi as well as Rahul Gandhi. And look at how things have changed over the last few days, especially for the Congress party in the southern states. They are back to power in Kerala and in Karnataka as well. A leadership tussle that was playing out over the last 2 to 3 years seem more or less resolved as of now. And now you have Vijay, who will be meeting the Congress leaders, the top Congress leaders shortly.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, look, Rahul Gandhi, I think, played a very critical role in making that switch. Obviously, he was convinced by the likes of Praveen Chakravarti and others to jump ship from the DMK alliance. It has been a long-standing alliance, and you can see from the reaction of the DMK functionaries, including the former Chief Minister, Mr. Stalin, just how bitter they are about the manner in which the Congress dumped the DMK and joined hands with Vijay. But Vijay is already showing, that he's a shrewd political operator. All these moves to get the ADMK MLAs to resign and join the TVK, all of this is moving in the direction where he needs to be less and less dependent on the Congress and the erstwhile DMK allies, because he feels that that puts him, at least numbers-wise, in a slightly precarious position. So this is the direction in which politically he is moving and the TVK is moving, so that they can shore up their numbers. I'm not sure how much welcoming the Congress or the other erstwhile DMK allies would be about it. For example, I think the left parties have already made a noise around it. I think one of the VCK members has also made a noise around it, because they can see the direction in which the political winds are blowing, as it were. So Vijay, again, it'll be a courtesy call to both Rahul Gandhi and to Sonia Gandhi. But I think Rahul Gandhi, in the last month or so, whether it was the decision to go with V.D. Satishan in Kerala, whether it was backing Revanth Reddy in Telangana, and now, of course, this leadership change that is expected to happen here in Karnataka, which again, going by what happened in yesterday's meeting, he was the one who ultimately had to deliver the message to Siddaramaiah that, look, we think it's time, we think you need to make that generational transition, and now is the time, we can't wait for 2028. And if there's anybody in the Congress leadership who can convince Mr. Siddaramaiah, or at least, let's say, force his hand, I guess it'll have to be Rahul Gandhi. So there have been some positive movements for the Congress party in the last month or so. The elections in Kerala, in of course, re-establishing or reinforcing his authority in the leadership change here in Karnataka, and of course, joining hands with Vijay, very quickly dumping an old alliance that they had with the DMK. So it's also a time of churn and at the same time a time of reassertion of political power play here in the south. And it'll be interesting to see the dynamics of the Vijay and Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi meeting.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for joining us and putting things in perspective. A lot happening in Karnataka as well, viewers. But before we get your attention on the latest in Karnataka, when that resignation is going to come in from Siddaramaiah, as sources have suggested, let's also tell you very quickly what Chief Minister Vijay is going to be speaking to the Prime Minister about. Now, remember, he has already written a letter talking about the mekedatu issue. It's a very long-standing issue with Karnataka. It has a history of several decades, even reaching the Supreme Court. Now, in his letter, Vijay had already told the Prime Minister that there is need for support from the government, from the centre, going on to say that we need faster approvals for development projects in the state as well, and also some of the pending financial allocations. So wanting to work with the centre, industrial growth initiatives as well that can give an infra push to Tamil Nadu, and also, of course, in the welfare programs as well. So these are some of the key issues that will be raised by Chief Minister Vijay in his first visit to the national capital after assuming charge as the Chief Minister. He will be meeting Prime Minister Modi, and later in the day, he will also be calling on the senior Congress leaders. So a lot expected. With that, let's get you breaking updates now coming in. While his meeting with the Prime Minister will be very closely watched, he is also all set to call on Home Minister Amit Shah and Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman. He is also likely to meet leaders from his party's new ally, the Congress, a meeting with Rahul Gandhi, as we mentioned, and Sonia Gandhi as well, which is on the cards. And he is likely to speak about a lot of issues, including what's happening in Tamil Nadu, of course. So these are some of the key meetings that are lined up for Vijay. My colleague Dharani is joining us on the broadcast with the details. And Dharani, a lot on the agenda, of course, for Vijay. He is not just going to meet the Prime Minister, but also the senior Congress leaders.
Well, definitely, if Vijay is going to be in the national capital, a meeting with the Central Congress High Command is very much expected, because remember earlier in Kerala when Mr. V.D. Satishan took oath, at that time Vijay was not able to participate in the oath-taking ceremony because of a few prior commitments, administrative commitments in Tamil Nadu. So at that time he had told both V.D. Satishan and also the Central Congress High Command that he'll very soon come and meet them. So now that he is in the national capital, we can expect Vijay to meet with Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi for courtesy, is what sources tell us.
Okay, all right. A lot expected in that meeting. Dharani, my apologies, but we're shifting our attention now to the BJP's first reaction coming in after the Supreme Court upheld the EC's right to hold the SIR. Let's cut across.